Nixon unearths a heartbreaking story from her family history. But now on RTE1, it's Shortland Street.
Who's you?
Winston?
Yuju means guilty. So what did you do? Steal something?
No.
I just want to go home with my boy.
You're having too much fun here, aren't you, mate?
She left some instructions.
She wants us to take Kitu. She wants him to be with his biological father, you.
I'm not Kitu's father.
So what does a dying woman say that you are?
She liked us. She trusted us. I guess it's just her way of asking us to take care of him.
When you two first met, did you sleep with her?
Once.
Scotty, I asked you if she was an old girlfriend. You said no.
She wasn't. I met her one night in a bar. She was young, flirty, liked Kiwi soldiers.
What? She was a prostitute?
No, I didn't pay her.
Well, you can't blame me for asking.
Paula's dad had just been killed. There was an inquiry going on, and I was just letting off steam. I spent one night with Ankasa and then disappeared without giving her a second thought. That's not what I do. That's not me. I'm not proud of it.
So the timing is right. You could be Kitu's father.
No, it's not right. Kitu was born 8 months later. Ankasa must have already been pregnant.
Unless he was born early.
She would have told me. She knows how much I like kids, how much I like Kitu. She wouldn't have kept that from me. I'm not his father.
Come in.
Hi. How are you feeling?
Gutted. Look at me. I do a prize-winning blooper and no one's there to film it. Are you looking for Winston?
Did you check your bike before you went riding?
2 wheels, handlebars, seat.
And the brakes seemed okay?
Well, yeah, at first, but it turns out they were rusty as.
Yeah, that's what Winston said. Did you check them after the crash?
Nah, I was too busy bleeding. Why the big interest?
I'm a doctor. I like to find out how accidents happen.
Whatever. Yo, Winston!
I think you should look at the bike again, find out why you crashed, so that it doesn't happen again.
Oh, hello? The bike is fixed. Make sure you apply the new brakes carefully. They are quite sensitive. You don't want another accident.
Not unless someone's filming it.
Yeah.
But, thanks, dude. Good job. Your boss here wants the forensics on the bike. You better show the rusty bits.
They're in the rubbish bin. Why did you want to see them?
I was interested to know how the accident happened. But since you were in such a hurry to fix the bike...
I felt I should. I noticed the rusty brakes at lunchtime. I failed to take a closer look. If I had, Evan would not have been injured.
Nah, it's cool. It's not your fault.
I felt responsible. Is that the work for me?
Yeah, I was going to ask about collating the material from the latest asthma studies.
Can we do that in the morning?
Yeah, of course. Sorry, I've forgotten what it's like to have a life.
Do not apologize. If you leave the fires with me, I can make a start.
No, really, this is your time. Thanks.
He hasn't said a word all morning.
What can he say?
Just crying would be a start.
Hey, do you want something to eat?
Can we go to Harry's?
Maybe. Why don't you have something to eat first?
Don't feel like it.
You'll be feeling sad. Angry then. You're allowed to be. I was going to call your great-aunt today. Do you want to speak with her? She'll be glad to hear that you're safe and that you're coming home soon. He needs his family.
Yeah, I guess.
Trouble is he doesn't have anything back home. It's his great-aunt and her husband. That's all.
All the more reason to find out who his father really is.
It was someone in my regiment. She told me that much.
Maybe you should start putting the word out and see if anybody's keen to take a paternity test.
Any mail to take up? Oh, you're still here. Does that mean you and Gabrielle have made up?
No, it means the agency made me come back. And by the way, thanks for last night, setting me up to be patronised by my sister. Look, I haven't been patronised my whole life because my IQ is sub-genius.
Oh, there's no shame in not being smart. I'm not, and I get on fine. Just be yourself.
Mail for upstairs.
I'll have it all laying out in alphabetical order when you come by later.
When are you going to a shrink to find out you don't actually have Asperger's?
Soon. And I do have Asperger's. Look.
Lana, great to see you're back.
Thanks.
I meant to stop by. I need funding for my team to attend the OBSM conference.
Is that surplus to current budgets?
I suppose it might be.
In which case, I'm afraid the cut-off date for requisitions for this quarter was yesterday. Apply again in a few weeks.
The conference will be long over.
You may have to pay for it yourself then.
Perhaps we could have a whip round in the staff room, Chris. You could catch the bus there.
These are very good. If things keep going this way, the inhaler trial will be a huge success. You should be happy.
I am.
I wish I could find a way to stop you worrying.
Hey, are we still on for that rock climbing this afternoon?
What rock climbing?
At the quarry. The walls on the northern side are good to learn on. Unless you've decided you'd rather start on a climbing one at a gym.
Nah, let's do real rock.
You climb as well as everything else.
I'm not up to Mount Everest, but I've led and soloed on climbs up to grade 22.
Oh, impressive. I've read a bit about it. I've always fancied to go. Would you mind if I take you along?
The quarry's really set up for two-man teams. You can come if you like, but it will mean a lot of waiting around, I'm afraid.
Oh, give it a rain check then.
I'll see you in triage at 12.
Yeah, sweet as.
You know how things didn't go so well with you and your sister last night?
Yes, I was there.
Well, the good news is she's still working here, so you both have another chance to make up.
Well, it's not a case of making up. We've never had a fight as such.
Of course you have. You're sisters. However, it is illogical that you should allow your differences to create friction. It does not compute.
Have you seen the psychologist about your alleged Asperger's yet?
Oh, soon. Anyway, Lana would really like it if you and she could have lunch today. She's taking a break at 12:30.
She wants to socialise with me.
Very much.
I have no prior engagement, so...
Great. It's a date. Lana will be thrilled.
Anyway, her name is Lana. She's straight out of Hitler Youth.
I'll talk her out.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
50?
100.
Did you know that Winston is taking Evan rock climbing?
Is there no end to that man's abilities? Murray is so jealous. He feels left out.
Well, I think he should go. I mean, how safe is it climbing unstable quarry walls?
Well, apparently very safe. There's things drilled into the wall you can clip onto. Technically challenging with negligible risk, according to Winston.
Still, considering that Evan is still recovering from his accident yesterday, do you really think it's wise?
I can't stop him, he's that keen. Besides, Winston will have everything attended to in minute detail. What can go wrong?
I called a couple of the guys, asked them to ask around. I guess we just wait and see.
Surely we can do more than just making a few calls.
Like what? Go door knocking? Flashing a photo of Ankasa around? Did you sleep with this woman in Timor 9 years ago? I can imagine the reception.
Didn't Ankasa leave you any clues? A possible first name, anything?
I offered to show her a photo of my regiment, see if any of the faces stood out to her, see if we could find Kitu's father that way, but she said no. She'd already told him he was dead, that was that.
And then she named you, in writing, with her dying words. Don't you think we ought to clear that up? If not for our sake, then for Kitu's?
It's all he can do at the moment to process that his mum's gone. I've already put the word out, let's just wait and see what happens.
But your sister just wants to have lunch with you.
After last night's misery, why? And why do you care? Anyone with Asperger's wouldn't give a rat's.
Asperger's is an umbrella term for a wide range of autism spectrum disorders.
You certainly lack empathy for the fact I don't like my sister and she doesn't like me.
If Gabrielle is difficult, it's because of her condition. But she wants to have lunch with you, which is a big step forward.
Okay, yes, I'll be there. Go.
Lana, I haven't changed a word of your report from this morning's meeting. How do you do it?
Years of taking notes at business school.
Well, it is time well spent. Now, you're on target to have the budgets ready for Thursday?
Done? Your copy.
You are something else. Thank you very much.
Excuse me, I'm Jonathan McKenna. I'm looking for Lana.
That would be me.
Oh. Dr. Warner described someone quite different.
Did he?
Scales, fire breathing, angry. And here you are, anything but hideous.
How can I help?
By letting me win a bet. Chris has offered me $100 if I can talk you into funding us to the OBSM conference.
Really? Let's hear it then. Your best shot.
Well, it's all in here. It may look like a normal surgery, but this one depended on a little trick called the Key Adams maneuver. The upshot is that this patient got her swimming career back. And where did I learn Key Adams maneuver?
At a conference.
It's not a great expense to get us there.
Okay, you won your bet.
Ah, sincerely, thank you.
But don't get the idea I'm a soft touch. You happened to catch me at the end of a budget trawl. The money was there.
Lucky me.
You ready?
Hey, good to go. Mate, you couldn't grab us a few things as you go past the hardware store, could you?
Of course.
Oh, sweet, thanks. You blokes have fun.
Winston, wait.
No way.
Our hard drive's crashed. I'm scared that we've lost everything, all of our research.
What, you didn't back up your stuff? Man, what an amateur.
Don't speak to Dr. Freeman like that. Where are your manners?
Oh, I just want to go rock climbing.
I'm sorry, but I have to sort this.
What, you can't do it tomorrow?
No, securing this research is my responsibility.
Responsibility, guilt. You really lay it on yourself, don't you? You do it. You do it.
This is my fault, okay? I apologize to you both.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll get started.
Right. What we have to do is decide which of my old things to throw out, okay? This is my old regiment from when I served in Timor. It's good to remember old mates, eh? People you love. Oh, what about this? This old thing. I got it in Laos. An old man carved it for me.
Keep it.
Maybe you could keep it for me. It's supposed to bring good luck and happiness. I've been lucky. I reckon it's your turn.
Who wants a burger with the works? Mayo? Tomato sauce? Okay, 2 identical burgers coming right up.
Check this one out.
I hope you weren't waiting long.
Just over 7 minutes.
It's that kind of precision that makes Gabrielle a top-flight surgeon. So, isn't it interesting that Lana makes clothes?
It's useful, I suppose, providing that what you make is of adequate quality.
I'm sure it's every bit as good as the stitching you do.
She couldn't even manage a blanket stitch when we were young. What are you doing? You're always correcting me. You never change.
Well, I do, actually. I don't have a thing about cheese anymore.
And she's got a lovely new boyfriend now.
Can't wait to meet him.
So, Gabrielle, why don't you tell Lana what you've been up to the last few years?
Well, in summary or detail?
Or just the bits you think she'd enjoy hearing about.
I have no idea what that would be.
Well, you've travelled a lot. Maybe there's a highlight or a special moment.
I was walking north of Vancouver, 5 miles east of Black Mountain, and I heard a buzzing sound. Do you know what it was?
A bee.
No.
A helicopter.
No.
Oh, for... What was the damn buzzing?
A hummingbird. About this big.
Wow, that's amazing, isn't it?
I plucked a flower. I think it may have been from the raspberry family.
And then what happened?
I held it up, and the hummingbird came and drank from it. It was like this tiny living jewel right there in my hands.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
Everything okay here?
I've just run the check. It's just rebooting now.
Sorry to interrupt. Winston, will you be home for dinner?
I was going to cook if that's okay. I couldn't take Evan climbing, so I thought I might make something special, Korean food.
How lovely of you. Is it hot? Because we're all good with chili, except for Evan.
I know. I'm making his separately.
Can't wait.
Everything is fine here.
Oh, great. Sorry for the panic. I trawl up shops for vintage clothing and then I funk them up. You should check out my website. You might even be tempted to buy something.
I might. I don't like conventional shopping.
How can you not like shopping?
The shop assistants seem to be over-friendly. Makes me uncomfortable. Would you advise me on a dress? Something my boyfriend would like.
You better tell me about this fella of yours.
He's approximately 172 centimetres tall, weighs about 76 kilos.
Ladies, for whichever charity you like.
I thank you on their behalf.
Is that my little Venn diagram of happiness?
Hello.
Will you join us for lunch?
Love to. So, you've been making friends already, huh?
Oh, Lana is Gabrielle's sister.
Wonderful. It's a pleasure to meet you again. Your sister did us a great favor this morning.
I have to get back.
Scotty says he's sure he's not the father.
But
Oh, you should see them together. They're so alike.
you think he's kidding himself?
I think he can't believe Ankasa would have kept it from him when they met up again. Apparently they got pretty close. But he can't see her point of view. He turns up again out of the blue after 9 years. He's happily married. Kitu's happy. She's happy. Why would she mess with all of that? For what?
What do you think should happen now?
I think he should take a paternity test, but he hasn't even suggested it.
Well, maybe he's putting it off in case he does turn out to be the father and he's worried about how you might take that.
But I do want it to be him. So much.
Why?
Because then he'd have a son. And we wouldn't have to worry about needles and egg harvesting and doctors and trying and trying. So I suppose that sounds really terrible.
I think it sounds like exactly what Scotty needs to hear. Go home and tell him. I need a full-time PA. Would you be interested in the job?
I'm flattered you asked and grateful, but...
No.
Sorry.
No. Makes both of us.
Why did you run off like that? I had work to get back to. I'm busy. No, that wasn't it. You didn't even eat. As soon as Jonathan walked in... It's Jonathan. You know him from somewhere.
Go away, Bella.
I bet you had an affair and he broke your heart. Now you've found him here with your sister, am I right?
No.
Well, it's something to do with him. Tell me.
All right, you want to know? The whole time we were growing up, I watched people like Jonathan take advantage of my sister. The pretty, clever, weird girl. They got what they wanted, then dumped her straight after.
No, he's not like that.
He was up here this morning trying it on with me, flirting for all he's worth. He's using her. I don't know what for, but he is.
You've got it wrong. He's charming, sure, but that's just him. He adores Gabrielle, and he's...
No, I need... Oh, I'm sorry, you're busy.
No, we're done. See you later.
I need HR to have copies of these by tomorrow, please.
Sure. And if it's okay, I'd like to take the job after all.
Of course it's okay. What changed your mind?
I decided I want to be where I'm needed. Can we organise a contract now?
Certainly.
Oh, hey, will you be seeing Winston later?
Why?
He dropped some receipts on his way out. He snuck out while he was fixing some bug on your computer to do some shopping. Mum said he's cooking special Korean food tonight.
But this is for hardware.
Really?
Oh, no.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, just, you know. And I've been wondering about this. And I really think that you should...
It's finished.
Good man. Let's have a look.
You want to see it, Tracy?
Yes. Wow. It really is beautiful. Kitu,
You're my father.
Boy, that smells fantastic.
My mother used to cook this on special occasions. It's rather spicy.
Bring it on.
Not for me, thanks. Yeah.
What?
Hey, I'm not scared of it. I just don't like it.
You don't like anything that doesn't come with chips and a shake.
Don't worry, Evan. I made you something for you, mild and sweet.
Ah, cheers. Everyone else, keep your mitts off.
Hi, Dr. Freeman. Come in.
Thanks. Sorry, everyone. Could I grab Winston?
Is there something wrong?
I'm worried about those reports that we're meant to send off tomorrow.
I was about to serve dinner.
Why don't you eat with us? Winston's made heaps.
Sure, I'd love to. Is this a bit salty?
Korean food is salty.
You don't want to try it?
It tastes nice. Thanks, Jess. Evan, yours is coming. That's not yours. It's Evan's. Chili-free.
Sorry, I didn't realize.
Leave it. It won't be flavorsome enough for you.
No, it's perfect.
Okay. Please sit.
Here you go.
It's good.
Spicy.
Hot enough for you?
Yum.
Enjoy.
No, wait, stop!
Is there a problem?
Evan's food is poisoned.
Next this morning, what looks like a straightforward case of bullying turns into something very different in Doctors.